For those of you out there with your underwear on too tight and you get all upset because we called something the wrong thing or made a mistake with something,
we're human.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, David, and
Bill Beck.
And we want to thank 2020 Intelligence, Me and My Cow, and Impact Rap for sponsoring our next segment. And today we're going to talk about one of our faves, which is
John Wick.
John Wick. So right here we have a really cool video. I had a chance to talk on the phone a few times with the fight choreographer. His name's Aaron Cohen. He had some of the fight choreography and gun work for the John Wick 2. He was one of Keanu Reeves' many instructors. And the guy's really amazing. I looked at his YouTube page. Check it out, Aaron Cohen. With film, with fight choreography, with guns. You know, one of the things that drives me nuts sometimes is when martial arts is really bad. There's times when it's supposed to be cheesy. We can agree with that.
Absolutely, and there's times like when Gunplay is just totally unbelievable.
Yeah. Here, what we love about this for the John Wick series, Keanu Reeves, we can all agree, works his ass off.
One of the hardest working people in Hollywood. I've seen him do his training videos in the gun range. And then working with his martial arts instructors, he's just phenomenal. When
they do movies like this, they want to make the unbelievable believable. When you see stuff like this, Lethal Weapon, you want that can really be done. Because we want to live out the fantasy. That's why we watch the movies. We want to see the fight scene go on for 20 minutes. Stabbed, shot, trudging on. Even for the filming, we were watching the video earlier. And he's been, Keanu Reeves has been over, he's like, exhausted. The stuff they put together for him, it's actually him doing it. But it's the fight choreographers that work with him that make it so believable. But for the movies, it's great to be able to hit someone like 10 to 25 times and no one moves.
Absolutely, and we understand it's not real, but it's supposed to be entertaining with some realism put in there.
What we're looking at is Aaron Cohen's fight choreography. I love it. Look, I mean, hand strikes, moving through, drawing a weapon.
This all close quarters, and he's got more than one assailant coming at him. And they're not waiting for him to clear out. They're actually trying to get to him all at one time.
What you see at the beginning here, you see a lot of multiple hitting, and a lot of you are out there like, well, why would he be hitting him if he has a gun? Well, the truth is, with the movies, instead of just gunplay, if you want to show really cool martial arts, you have to create opportunities for that.
Right, and they showed the transition between being empty-handed and then being able to go to a firearm almost seamlessly.
And what I liked about it, like you saw it in a lot of things, he picked up a shirt.
Yes.
He's reloading, and those are the opportunities. When he guns out of battery, you need to use it. If the gun drops, you need to use your hands.
Right, and I can't tell you how many times I've been going to movies and the same guy shoots the same gun and it never runs out of bullets. And
bang,
John Wick
bang.
And with Aaron Cohen, you see him doing reloads. And that's so important because it is a tough thing to do while you're on the fly.
And I know there's a lot of you guys out there, we've seen you guys. You are familiar with firearms, and you're counting. It's like if it carries X many bullets, why is he shooting seamlessly for 9 hours? So
the thing that bothers me the most is when you see the gun lock back to the rear when it's empty, and they still keep firing.
I mean, for theatrical gunplay, this is awesome. And I like how he has the spins, and like we said earlier, he's using that as the gun as a cold weapon, just blasting through these guys.
Right, and it's trigger control, and he's got. Where he's going in, and it's controlled at first with firearms. He's not just praying and spraying.
In some of the Kenpo techniques are awesome. It's called unfurling crane. It's an outward block, inward block, hitting down, pop, hit him with the elbow.
And something you actually tell us when we're training, you don't just stay in one body part. He's moving up and down, up the ladder, down the ladder.
Yeah, he's upstairs, downstairs.
Upstairs, downstairs. As he's not just focused on one body part. He's distributing that pain and that trauma to every body part that he can.
And then you were mentioning earlier, he scans the room really well.
Right. His head is on a swivel while he's taking care of one person. He's scanning the room to see where his next attacker's coming from. Again, everything is so close quarter. He's taking on multiple assailants at the same time. And he's easily keeping one person in front of the other so he can actually designate pain to one person and move on to the next. And his trigger control is impeccable in here. Double tapping most people. You shoot somebody in the head and blows out the back of their head. You're probably not going to have to hit them with the second shot, but his gun control and his trigger control is really fantastic.
Yeah, and he also gives the presence. I mean, he's also an actor, so you can see the intensity on his face, even though they're not hitting. He looks like he's really in there. He's working the strikes up and down, swinging nicely, very theatrical in the movements. That's why we go see the movies, to live the fantasy.
Well, that's what makes John Wick and movies like John Wick so believable, because guys like this train that hard and then train Keanu Reeves just as hard.
Yeah, if you want real and miserable shit, just watch the news.
True. This is a great training scenario. Keanu Reeves in plain clothes have concealed carry. Shows Keanu Reeves how to draw that firearm out from underneath the shirt. You're walking through a mall or something like that, you don't expose your gun, it's concealed, but if you need to get to it, he shows proper way.
Right, and by him having this training for the movie, that's why he does the 3-gun.
Correct.
So when he's out of one, he's reloading for another, he's drawing, and he draws properly. It's beautiful.
He'll practice that 1,000 times for that movie. So in this right here, he's showing Keanu Reeves how to take that gun out in front of his pants and seamlessly. He's lifting his shirt up and he's calling out orders and he's segmented for him because he's learning how to do it one step at a time. So actually when he gets to doing everything in a movie, it's flawless, it's seamless. You know, I can't say how much I enjoy watching Aaron Cohen's videos, and when I'm at work, I actually try to emulate them myself, not to the standard you have, but I have some fun with them when I work, so I appreciate you coming out with all your videos and sharing them with us.
Yeah, so and hopefully maybe we'll even do another one. We'll talk about this again. And then we got another big one, another big video coming at you really soon. It's on Netflix. We're going to talk about that. Hey everybody, thank you so much. Give me a fist bump.
Awesome.
And like we don't really script this stuff. Like we look at the stuff, we talk about it. We're just having fun. For those of you out there with your underwear on too tight and you get all upset because we called something the wrong thing or made a mistake with something.
We're human. But you know, if we get 10,000 subscribers, Dave's gonna buy me a Camaro.
No, I'm not. But we would love to get to 10,000 subscribers. So please like this, share this.
Tell your friends about us. We're just having a good time.
Yeah, hit it multiple times. Share it with your friends. Share it with the people who aren't your friends. That's it. We're good.